Hi there, this is Ryan Crandall of 3D Yoga. Welcome back for another mobility and balance for seniors. If you're not a senior, you can certainly do this. It feels good. It's going to make you a little more aware of your body. It may help you with a little bit of balance. But we do have more advanced videos. If you're interested, just search in the Powwow descriptions. Okay, let's go ahead and just stand on the mat here and shake out the arms. And no, you do not need a mat to do any of these classes in general. Shaking it out, get a sense of the body where things may be restricted and tight. And then just find yourself with the feet about shoulder width apart and a slight bend in the knees. And then I want you to straighten everything out real erect style. And then let it bounce. Straighten it out and then let it bounce. Ankles, knees, hips. Straighten it out, and then let it bounce. And a slight bend in the knees, and we're going to shift side to side. And your focus is on your feet, interacting with the ground, the physics of that, shifting, feeling, sensing. Finding the edge, if you want, of your ability to stabilize yourself, but staying just slightly below that. And then shift forward and backward now. I call this the drunken sailor. So what it's not is this. It's a shift, and we're utilizing ankle strategy here. Feel the weight distribution from your heels to your arch, to your forefoot, and back. Good, and now circle it. Trace a circle around the edges of the feet. Feel that pressure of the ground meeting the particular part of the foot. And then start to slow it down a little bit. And really sense and really feel the nuances of the movement. Pause, let's go in the other direction. Slow, guided circles. Good. And let's come back to the center here. Feet a little bit wider than where they were, at least for me. I'm going to start shifting to my left leg until my right leg gets light. And if you notice, my hip joint is to the left of my left foot, so it's beyond it. So my center of mass is being pushed that way, making it easier to lift my leg on the ground. I'm going to come back to center. I want to show you now. Now my hip joint is actually to the inside of my foot, and if I lift my foot, I'm going to fall that way. So you got to shift your hip beyond the foot on the ground, which takes some hip strength for sure. So let's practice this. You're going to shift and lift and go slow. And let's just play with this for a while. Good. Now, let's get into a stride stance. So not tandem, meaning one foot in front, directly in front, but just right foot forward like you're walking, okay? And we're going to shift forward to the front leg and shift back to the back leg. And feel that weight distribution as it changes from back to front. And we're trying not to do a lot of arching or leaning. We're just shifting. So our trunk is literally moving as a unit versus one further or one ahead of the other. So they're moving together. Feel that weight distribution between the front and then the back. And then start to add more and more weight to the front leg. And then as you shift back, shift much more weight to the back leg. To the point where you can shift so much that you can lift the back leg completely. Single leg balance, hold it for a couple, and then shift back. Keep shifting till the weight is beyond the foot, lifting the front leg. And let's practice with this for a little bit. Keep your eyes focused on an object that's not moving. So once you get the gist of what I'm trying to show you, don't look anymore, practice. You learn by doing. Slow it down. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and switch feet. Let's put the left foot in front. And we're going to do the same thing. You're going to shift forward and shift backward. And just get a sense of the weight distribution from the front leg and the back leg. To the point where you start to increase the amount of resistance or the amount of distribution of your weight till you can lift one leg and then the other. Let's just play with this for a little bit as well. Got some thunderstorms playing in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. It's not raining here. It's going to be nice here in Albuquerque. While it's still cold in this room, it's supposed to be a high of 70 today. So winter's changing a little bit in Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right. Let's kind of come back to center. Let's take the hands behind the back and let's pull the shoulder blades back and stand nice and tall. Look up and look down. Up, down. And then look right and left. Rotation of the head. Center, and then ear to shoulder, cheekbone to sky. Circle it. Reverse. And then center. Let's take the hands down by the shoulders. And I want you to push and then pull. Think push something away. Pull something back. Push something away. Pull something back and hands to the hips. And let's push the butt side to side. The hip. Tie my pants. And then go into a circle here. A little spiraling rotation of the pelvis. Opening up the lengthening of the trunk. Reverse direction. Good. And then I want you to get real light on this right foot. Put most of your weight on your left foot. And you're just going to turn the pelvis to your left on your left foot. And then come back to center. Shift right. Pivot off the left foot. Turn the pelvis right. And let's just play with that. It's nothing more than if you ever played baseball and you have a bat and you're just pivoting. Pivoting. It's a good thing to have. It winds up the hip a little bit. And then back to center. Let's take the hands to the thighs. Bend the knees. Push the knees together and apart. Don't have to go far with this. It can be small motions. Let's take the knees and now go in a circle with them. And reverse. And then back to center. Up nice and tall. And we're going to exhale, forward fold down, hinge at the hip, find the hamstring, inhale, come up, squeeze the glutes, reach up, but try not to arch your back too much, just stand tall, but squeezing the tush. Exhale down, inhale up, we'll do a couple more, exhale down, inhale up. And then stepping the right foot forward, stepping the left foot back until you feel a little pull in your calf here. Hands back in your hips. And we're just going to get a little bump with the hips, side to side. A little stretch of the calf, making it a little dynamic. A little stretch of the hip flexor as well. Good. Let's switch legs. Same thing, other side. Back foot toeing forward the best you can. Bend the left knee until you feel like stretching the right calf, and shift the hip side to side. Feel it, own it. Little calf, little hip flexor stretch. If you don't feel it, step longer. Right. Good. Coming back to center. Shake out the legs, shake out the arms. Taking the arms now, one of my favorites. You're going to turn the arms in and allow your back to kind of round just a little. So you can be aware of that, and then turn the arms out, open and extend the spine, turn it in, roll it in, turn it out, roll it out. Let's do a couple more. One more time. Turn it in, roll it in, turn it out, roll it out, and then bring the hands back to center. Thank you very much. This is Ryan Crandall of 3D Yoga. Sharing with the world, better balance, better movement, less pain hopefully, and less fall risks. So share the videos, share the channel. I'm here to help the world. Thank you so much.